Non-duality is our natural state, and it's something that is always already in the experience, trying to shine through, so to speak. And we all have known this. We have all been familiar with this when we were children, not necessarily in the same way that it can be consciously recognized as adults, but it's not something new for us. It's really something more familiar than familiar. And even during the years of growing up and teenage years and adulthood and so on, when the conditioned mind and the experience of separation seems to be so solid and so real, even then this non-dual clarity is always there. It's always there. Like the light is always there. And now when I say light, I don't mean light as opposed to darkness. It's just one way of pointing out that natural clarity that is illuminating the experience. That's the ground of any experience. So no matter what your experience is like at this moment, it is grounded in this basic clarity. But yeah, sometimes we need a kind of shock in life for this to kind of break through. Sometimes the armor of the conditioned mind has become so rigid and solidified and reified and so fixed that we have become alienated from something that is equally natural to us than breathing or walking or drinking water, because that's what the natural state is this ongoing non-meditation or natural meditation that is just characteristic to everything. So that's what we practice when we practice natural meditation or non-meditation. We are simply experientially remembering, kind of coming home, attuning with the whole of our being to that which is already occurring. So we are kind of allowing space or holding space for all these ways that we have been distracting ourselves and kind of losing ourselves in the conditioned mind stream, kind of contracting around thoughts and thought processes without even realizing what is lost when we habitually do that again and again and again and again in our daily life, like how little we have been inhabiting direct reality, pure sensation, just this totally boundless, unconstricted freshness of the immediacy of perception, like this energy of beginning of any perception prior to it being kind of spoiled by the analytical mind, by the logical mind, by the intellectual understanding, which creates this experience of being a person in time and space. So every perception is constantly a doorway into the natural state, because every perception is an emanation of our true nature. So prior to constructing duality, there is this unspoiled, untainted vividness and innocence and transparency and magic and beauty of non-duality. And it can't really be taught. It's not, in my opinion, it's not something that anyone can teach. It can be pointed out to us. And like I said, something in us is already, in touch with this. Not at the conscious level. But that's why when it's being pointed out to us, it can kind of start to resonate in our experience. And experientially, then this recognition of your true nature, of the nature of the mind, it can kind of like well up in the experience, and that can then feel as if this conditioned mind or the karmic mind that creates the sense of past and future and the experience of being a person that is defined by all these characteristics. So all of that is kind of like refreshed by this welling up of your true nature, which kind of like redeems the whole experience like that. It's just like instant redemption, instant liberation, instant release, direct release. So this recognition, it kind of comes with this innate function of self-liberation or release, which is leaving the mind kind of like tabula rasa each moment. And you can then see how all of your past, all of the sense of your past defining you in any possible manner, or the future for that matter, all the projections about the future, and all the ways that you were thinking about the present. So all of those are seen to be literally just a thought that is creating that kind of experience of time. And when that thought is popped, when that bubble is popped, you see that this basic nature, it's timeless. And that's why they call it a dream, or a kind of dream, this experience of separation, this experience of a person, because when it is seen, directly seen, that it's something that is created by thought constantly. Like a thought creates this bubble, and awareness contracts around the thought, and it creates this whole life that seems so real. But if you look into the nature of thought, you will see that it's actually totally thoughtless. It's totally timeless. So thought is all the time a gateway into the nature of the mind. It's nothing other than this non-dual clarity. And this may sound weird until you kind of get a taste of this. So what I'm describing here is not a path. It's it's no path, because you can't arrive to something something which you could never leave, because there's not even you there to leave it or return to it. And there's not really even awakening, because this is already utterly complete and perfect. And you could say primordially awake. That's just the nature of the mind. That's just the nature of experiencing. That's your true nature. And that clarity, that awake, cognizant, cutting through clarity, it pervades the experience all the time. It's all the time available for us. So just take the path of immediacy, which is, like I said, is not a path at all. And you're immediately there. But there's no there or here. Like, it's not a place. It's not a state. But it's so simple. And because it's so simple, it's constantly missed. It's constantly overlooked. It's too simple, almost like so stupid simple. So just recognize this presence, which is by its nature totally uncontrived. It's immediate. It's spontaneously just this. Totally uncontrived. Not created, not generated. There's no one there producing anything. And if you feel into thought, that's the nature of thought. There's no one generating it. There's no one creating it. There's no one thinking it. It's just this immediacy of presence, this cognizing nature. So when that is seen, there is no mind. There are no thoughts as anything other than this basic clarity. So you can never lose this. You can never find this. You can seek for this, and it's just always the case. So seeking will only create striving, and the striving will only obscure that which is just so magnificently self-perfecting, moment by moment by moment, totally effortlessly. So that's why they say drop all the efforts, drop all striving. There's nothing to achieve, just relax. You're already there.